Hi Capricorn, welcome back to this reading. We'll go ahead and use my new deck for you guys today. We'll see what we're led to. That's funny. Just as I split the deck, it says lead, which is associated with Saturn. So let's see Capricorn, messages for Capricorn people and placements. Saturn, what the hell? That's funny. That is hilarious. Bless. So, you know you're in the right reading, Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn people and placements, please. For the people who with Capricorn energy, what does Capricorn need to know? We have iron here as well. Okay, so somebody who could be, iron fist, velvet glove, but maybe just iron fist more so. Messages for Capricorn, please. Capricorn. Any other messages for Capricorn? Okay, Capricorn messages for Capricorn people. Mortification. So I think I'll go ahead and pull that up. That's the card that we're most interested in to start with. Let's get this going for you guys. There it is, 227. My eyes were directly guided to it by the spirits. Let's see, 227. Decay, death, and decomposition. And that's what Saturn rules. Saturn rules death, time. It's kind of a natural death. That's what Saturn rules. It also rules maturity. It rules our aging in general, right? That kind of mastery that comes with time. Understanding the limits of death can really give you a mastery over the physical world. Mortifactio is the great alchemical operation of darkness. What was once composed now decomposes, and that's what Saturn rules. It rules oil, which is, pressurized decomposing of bones into oil. What was once presentable is now despicable. This stage can't be avoided. The underworld has taken us into the dark interior of its belly, and here we reside until spring, because everything's birthed from the dark, right, through the womb, the night. Through the natural process of decay, we descend into depths we didn't know existed. The alchemist soon finds mortifactio is a stage of regeneration and sacred power, where the soil is fertile and rich. Yeah, like fertilizer. Everything dead goes into the soil and it turns a nice black color, offering nourishment for tomorrow. This stage cannot be rushed. The darkness must have time to do its work, to dismantle and to loosen, to free us from old scripts and stories. As we learn to surrender to this great operation, the earth churns, its wisdom whispers in the dark. She envelops us with grace and the promise of what was to come. So maybe you're dealing with ancestors, people who have passed. The Mortifactio card relates to the Death card in the tarot and the Underworld card in the Archetypes deck. It is the universal symbol, not to be taken personally. Halloween is a global celebration of Mortifactio and the underworld. If this card has got you down, flip the script. There is freedom and expression in every operation. Okay, curious about iron here, and then we'll get into some tarot as well. 131, let's see. 131. Magnetism, reliability, and Mars. So there could have been a conflict. Iron is a reliable metal that can withstand great pressure. Over the centuries, we have come to utilize this metal extensively, mixing it with carbon to create steel bridges. And carbon is associated with Capricorn and Saturn as well, since it's six sides, I believe, or six something. Highways and infrastructures that span across the globe. In alchemy, iron is associated with the planet Mars, and it shapes the qualities of being strong, assertive, and potentially warlike. When the iron card appears, there is a call to rely only on the reliable. What truly supports you? What have you already built? Iron dwells at the center of Earth, so when all else feels lost, go inward. There is a deep magnet there that pulls you towards what is steady and true. For the moment, put your words and weapons down and let yourself be held by the structure that is already in place. Watch for planetary pairings between all the metals and planet cards. Iron and Mars appearing in one reading indicates a great conflict looms. In esoteric wisdom traditions, Mars and iron are associated with the gallbladder. It may be time to contemplate what can be broken down and what must remain. So we do see that constant theme in your reading already of something being broken down or something in some kind of sense. We'll go ahead and see more information though. Tell us about Capricorn. Thank you. You could be considering maybe a water sign or a new start emotionally. Maybe you're in love. Maybe you need to make a choice or a balanced, fair decision for this, maybe coming to some kind of truth analytically. Um, yeah, there's definitely a healing. It's funny, before I flipped that card, I could feel it. That's so funny. So maybe this truth is leading to healing, especially as you make the right decision, as you balance your options, you'll come to a good decision, which will be able to heal the situation or come to an innovative solution. And you could be planning this in the current moment, maybe. I'm looking towards the future. But let's see. Best advice for Capricorn, best advice. Ace of Wands, take action on your ideas. Will to create, energy, inspiration, creation, force, strength, and gain. Any other advice for Capricorn? Thank you. New approaches to old problems. So that's what the star card here represents. It's Aquarius energy, which is all about innovation. It's about breaking structures, because after Capricorn comes Aquarius. So Capricorn is the dead cold of the winter, right? And Aquarius is that kind of, the weather's starting to get unpredictable. It's warm one second, it's cold another second. We're in between the beginning of winter and kind of the next areas. But anyways, yeah, so Uranus, we did see that Aquarius energy in this tarot reading, and it almost came out in these cards as well. So there's something about an innovative approach or breaking down of old structures, becoming more liberal, more humanitarian in your ideals, understanding things from even a larger viewpoint. I mean, Uranus is associated with like Albert Einstein kind of ideas, kind of vibe, like. So, yeah, new approaches to old problems, and look at the world from a different perspective. So you could be tapping into your subconscious in order to come to intuitive realizations about what you're facing. Using Pisces energy specifically, we have both Saturn and Neptune going retrograde right now for the next few months in Pisces. So Saturn is conjoining Neptune. So yeah, there's definitely a deep subconscious work about our fears, about how do we control others, how do we take control over our own lives. So waiting, sacrifice, hesitation, suspension, and recalibration. Look at the world from a different perspective, new approaches to old problems, and take action on your ideas. So that's your advice. Let's see. Let's get some extra messages. Sorry. Messages for Capricorn. Thank you. Psychic ability, trust your intuition. This flew right over the Neptune card here. This intuition might lead you to making good choices or plans for your future. You might get a eureka idea that is like, oh, I could do this for the future, and suddenly your whole trajectory changes because of this genius idea. So yeah, this is a journey, either physical or mental here. Capricorn, messages for Capricorn. This could be a journey about money. How do you prioritize money? How do you care for yourself? Money will be coming to you, though. That could be what you're healing or what you're planning for the future as well. Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn people and placements. Capricorn energy, please. A meeting with a stranger could be important. Pay attention to your finances and financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. You know what? The dolphin here is reminding me of the Ace of Cups here. So I think if you're going to get financial gain from something you did in the past, it'll be with an emotional relationship you had with somebody, maybe a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, someone very caring, sympathetic, intuitive. You might not be very highly thought of, by the way. There could be a misunderstanding between you and somebody else, especially if somebody new is entering your life or somebody old. I think people misunderstand you in some kind of sense, and so this situation might require careful handling, but these are temporary problems. It seems to be rooted in misunderstanding. This could be something about your career front as well, Capricorn. Oh, shit. Yeah, so maybe money is coming to you from a reconciliation with somebody that wants to work with you. Um, a lover of some sort, maybe Capricorn. That's just for Capricorn. Oh, Lord. So they're saying don't do anything risky in your job or career at this time. You might be feeling sorrow over something, processing those emotions. Capricorn. Tell us about Capricorn. What do they need to know? Biblical and persecution. Maybe somebody was persecuting someone based on their beliefs. This could have been someone who operated in a more manly, masculine, Saturnian way, judgmental, perhaps, closed-minded, perhaps. Interesting. Best advice for Capricorn, please. Best advice for Capricorn. Release jealousy. Jealousy is an affirmation that you don't have something, and the universe manifests exactly as you affirm. Let other people's successes inspire rather than frustrate you. If they can have it, so can you. So you might be needing to tap into your intuition to come to these understandings or realizations about your perspective on life, your subconscious, the kind of patterns that have been ingrained in you from generations, old repetitive karmic patterns that need to be stopped. Do the work was right under that. It is not enough to dream or pray. You've also got to take the positive action steps that you're being divinely guided to take. Consistently working on your priorities makes them flourish like a lush flower garden. But I think if you do this, you should be able to have, this should be a temporary problem with you, any kind of issues you're facing, which is really good. So yeah. Best advice for Capricorn's highest success. I am confident in my ability to make my life work. Interesting. This could have been in your career or general reputation in general. I give myself permission to be my authentic self. So maybe you need to tap into more of your intuition specifically. And that would be tapping more into your authentic self, rooted from the deep emotional instincts that you know are true, your spiritual, your destiny, your life purpose. So yeah. Actually, I want to pull a card for what is your life purpose in this reading. We have this as well. I'm just going to pull one from here. What is Capricorn, the Capricorns watching this? What is their life purpose, their destiny? What is the reason that they're here on Earth? Oh, to pour into yourself, to be a nurturing motherly figure, to not be tapped into your masculine side. I could be talking to a feminine here in this reading, but this is basically to tap into your Venusian side, balancing all the elements so that you can attract what you desire. And you do this by emanating a loving energy, a compassionate energy, a caring energy, someone who's truly an empress, not someone snarky or prideful or moody or contemptuous or bossy. That's insecure. This is a person who's very calm, doesn't speak much, operates from a loving place, very compassionate, so taps into their emotions is what I would say. Well, let's see, what is your life purpose? Tell us more about Capricorn's life purpose for their life, why they incarnate. Trust in divine timing. So you could be working through like issues with your father. This person could have been controlling. Maybe this lifetime you have come so that you can take control over your own self, so that you can be in sync with the divine timing, with astrology, with everything that you're supposed to do here. Let's get a piece of advice for Capricorn. Messages for Capricorn. Capricorn. Any other advice for Capricorn if that was not the message? I think that was the message, so we'll take it. That was 64 in the reverse. Are you holding on to anger, jealousy, or resentment because you got stung? Or could you have just stung yourself by comparing yourself to others? There will always be someone else who is more successful, happier, thinner, richer, etc. Jealousy is the false belief that you can't have what you want. Or someone could take something away that was supposed to be yours. Let it go and release all those feelings that are making the sting hurt long after the stinger's already been removed while spirit has woken you up. And now you are called to trust that disappointment can lead you on a different and better path. Align with spirit now and trust that this too shall pass, and is already doing so, for the pain subsides when you stop telling the story of how much it hurt. I mean, I totally understand that. You could have been burned in your career, and sometimes resentment is kind of, stuck on your psyche a little bit, but you have to realize if it is still stuck there, it's going to gunk up your future manifestations. So you really are going to have to change your perspective in regards to this so that you can shift your vibration and align with the life you truly desire, because the people that you want to be, the successful people, I don't think they are constantly in that state of grudges. They're not living in that kind of grudge energy, that grudge, because they're not going to be happy with anything they have. They're not going to be able to focus on their goals and their manifestations. So I think you're processing emotions at this time, letting them go, maybe recalibrating your inner psychology so that you can actually have the life that you deserve. Any other messages for Capricorn people in placements? Maybe you're coming to deep realizations as well about yourself, about others. Everything about life is to teach us something. So it's a constant level up, like a video game, right? So I think they want you to come into a more powerful position. And the only way that can really be done is, work. Messages for Capricorn. Capricorn. Yeah, do make sure you're relying on a higher power. For this card to come out, this card is all about intuition. It's all about tapping into your intuition and make your decisions. Go with your first instinct choice and anything. Like, just, it doesn't make sense, and you don't know if it's totally like an accurate gump. But if I ask you a question, I say, you know, like a random question, like, I don't know, what's the number I'm thinking about from 1 to 5, and you have a number in your head and you think that's correct, you should go with the first instinct, instinctual response. So I hope this reading helped you. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to see more. The more interaction I get on these videos, it really motivates me to put them out. I appreciate your support. If you want to leave a tip, you can hit the buy me a coffee link in the description. Thank you so much. Take care.